Hoop Community Podcast. Some changes here with same set, different style. You know what I mean? And not only is it different style, but I'm here actually doing something that I don't usually do, which is interview music artists. I leave that up to my man Phil and everything else like that, because he's an old music artist himself, and I'm pretty sure he's going to be jealous to find out I did this interview. But I am here. I'm Chase Johnson Lynch, and I'm here with a band. As you can see, I'm surrounded. You know, I mean, we're sticking all out of the side to the screen. But I'm here surrounded by a band called The Alts. How you doing, guys?
Shami.
Great.
Yeah, all good.
Yeah. Now, don't worry. That was a long intro, but, you know, hey, it's all cool. Now, The Alts, I was saying to myself, okay, what is The Alts? You know, because I love it when bands come up with their own kind of crazy names and stuff like that. You know, so I was thinking, what alternative is this name? And then you said to me, Ronnie, what?
Well, it's named after a river in Kirby.
Named as a river in Kirby. You know what I mean? Is that
We
it?
all used to jump over this river. Everyone in Kirby's got a good memory of this river, basically.
You know what?
We were
You know,
all
Dominic,
kids.
you told a better story
I
about
know
it,
we
didn't you?
did.
Yeah.
So, like, when we were kids, we used to jump over it. So you're a tree shade, you know, and you're like, so we wanted our name to be something to do with nature and stuff.
We had the trees, but that was tough. We had
The trees.
the trees,
We called
yeah.
the trees first.
Hey,
that's
that'd
the
be
first
good for
one that
me.
Yeah. Anything like that.
Yeah. Anything nature. So when we really started tune, it
Yeah.
went on to a band called The Trees of Spotify. So we had to phone up the distribution place and that.
Yeah.
Say, you know, our songs come onto the wrong band. So they sorted it out, and then we couldn't think of another name beside The Trees. So
Well, the Alts is not
yeah,
bad,
we
no?
thought it was
No.
out. Everyone's got good
I think
memories.
you come up with that, didn't you?
Yeah, because
Yeah.
we on Facebook we said to our friends, any suggestions?
I think any name we had, you'd go on like that website and it'd all be
Yeah, a
tough.
lot of names
So
took
every
on.
cool
Yeah.
name would be tough. So we were kind of
Exactly.
stuck in a way
Exactly.
to be like
But
original.
it's
I
nice.
mean.
It's, you get good memories from the river out. When I think about
Good and bad, yeah. Yeah.
Not bad, not bad at all. So I mean, so we got Ronnie and Dom, who's already decided to speak. But next to them we got Wangi. What is it?
Wongi, yeah, that's it.
Wangi.
Or David, whichever. David
Now,
might
see-
be easier.
Yeah, but you know what? If it was just David, you wouldn't be interesting. So, Wangi,
Stage
you
name.
gotta tell it.
Yeah.
You gotta tell us the story now.
What if me name?
No, of David. No.
Means why you call
Wait, you
Wangi.
sure you're not the drummer? But yeah, of your name, Wangi.
It's really not a great story.
Yeah.
It's his name. His name is David Wong.
The story is, yeah, that's my actual name.
Waste of 2 minutes. And then next to me, you know, I usually don't have somebody next to me, but next to me is Steve. What's up, Steve?
Yeah, I'm good, man.
Yeah, you seem to be the one who was telling a lot of stories during our like prep and everything. You know, so then I wonder why you ended up next to me, because then if the camera would just stay on us and we'd be doing all the talking and stuff like that.
Yeah, we'll keep
You know?
that a secret, eh?
Well, I don't know, because I was asking like how long was the band together, and you were telling me like you started out talking about 2019.
Yeah.
You know, it was kind of like in your memory. I don't know what was happening before then, but because you did some stuff before then. So
Yeah.
Tell us the story, Steve.
So me and Ronnie went into the studio to record one song demo.
Crosstown.
In Crosstown
Yeah.
Studios. That one song turned into two. Then we got Dom involved, and that two songs turned into an album.
There's Smoky Woods, which is on YouTube or Spotify. Isn't it?
Yeah, it's on everything.
Again, your theme around nature.
Yeah, it's more like melodic and acoustic, and what we do now is a lot more heavy than what we do now.
There's a girl who sings called Dorothy Bird as well. She's like she's a Berlin
Oh,
artist, and she's based in Liverpool. She does a bit of vocals on her as well. Done a really good job.
Yeah.
So it's a proper album, like it's
It's 12, I think it's a 12-song album, isn't it?
song album. Yeah, so we done that between Ronnie, Steve, and me.
Yeah.
And Wangi came in a bit late, but a little bit of
Yeah,
guitar.
what I couldn't understand was, I mean, first of all, just like everybody, you guys got hit by the pandemic,
Yeah,
right? So just as you laid this album out,
Yeah.
blood, sweat, and tears,
that's
you know,
it.
boom,
We
you
could
were like on lockdown.
we
huh?
could never played that album. We were set up to. We had a gig in Jimmy's in Bowl Street,
Actually, yeah.
and that was a month before COVID hit, didn't it? But so we never played that album live. No, And we,
The mysterious album.
I think we
What is that album called?
Smoky Woods.
Smoky Woods.
Smoky Woods. We
Mystery.
were a 6-piece. We had 3 guitarists, the piano player. We were all set up for that album because the album was done, wasn't it?
Yeah, we were going to play that album. We had
Yeah.
Alan on key. When COVID hit, we done a few.
That took that variation of the bands, that sort of split it up, and then we were like, a few months later, should we get back together and give it another crack? So we started up again this time as a 5 with a friend of ours called Alan, and then he was on the keys then.
Well, we went a lot heavier when we come back. It was all more like leggy guitars had and acoustics, and then we've never left that then.
When you go on a live setting, the heaviness comes out, you know what I mean? Because I used to listen to like Black Sabbath and bands like that. So when we were in there, I don't know, something just
See,
happened.
these two are more into the heavier stuff than me and Steve. We're into more like acoustic and melodic stuff, but these two were into like the Tool and like the more the heavier stuff.
What
So
about
it
you,
comes.
Wangi? Are you into the electric guitar there?
What was that question?
The electric guitar?
Yeah, so that's what I play. I play the electric guitar, but yeah, I'm similar
back
to...
up one. I'm trying to help this guy out because nobody's doing it. Right? Trying to give him something, but he goes, "What you say?" I'm right next to him, right?
Man, you want to see his pedal board?
I was just going to say, tell them about your pedal boards. His pedal board is the size of a full-grown coffin.
First of all, I don't know what a pedal board is. So.
Guitar pedals, you know what you use on your
The
guitar.
way the after
I know
one.
what it is,
Sound you
yeah.
want, life, lad, you'll get
And
on
he
a
had the
guitar.
giant one.
Yeah, lad.
I used overcompensated.
It's amazing, mate.
Oh, yeah.
He's got a boss.
No, I'm just...
Can hit one string and it'd be amazing.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
Tubular bells, isn't it?
Yeah, tubular bells. So anyway, so that album ended up, not like lost in translation, but it ended up on Spotify because you guys never played it live, you said.
No, never played it live.
Why?
No.
Why is that though? I mean,
Because we had newer material by the time we come back off COVID. So we had about 2 or 3, 4 songs where they were all just meant to be heavier.
I think that album was a very low-key album. One thing we know, when you play live, the bigger the better, basically. If we would have played that live, it would have been more of an acoustic setting. And I think we like the impact playing live of having the bigger, the distortion and...
I think to help the audience out, I was asking what kind of music you guys play, and I think you're leaving them kind of like in the mystery of the woods right now. You described it as indie psychedelic rock.
Yeah.
Now, without me being high as frick, what does that mean?
Indie psychedelic, a bit of every one of them 3, really.
Well, I gotta get an
because
example.
indie, like we were brought up on Oasis. Well, like me and Steve, definitely was like Oasis. So that's your like indie side, Cast and stuff. And then psychedelics more the Floyd that we listened to, and the late 60s kind of stuff. And what was the other one? Rock. That's what everyone's like. We all love rock, don't we?
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
It's
rock
hard
and roll.
though when you're on stage. It's like I'm gonna hear some sound, right?
We never meant to be like that. It was just the way. I think
Well, it
it's.
sounds like it's opposite of where you were melodic, though.
Yeah,
isn't it? Like,
Yeah, I mean, on the album there were a couple of hard-hitting songs, and we always found when we practiced, they were the ones that we gravitated to, and then it's not like the whole album's like acoustic, it does have a couple of big songs on it, and we kind of just went down that avenue more.
Yeah.
And I don't know if it's a thing about we practice very loud. So if you have like acoustics and stuff.
Town, you don't have any neighbors, do you?
No.
You know what I mean?
We weren't very loud at all. It was all like low and
It was like acoustic, a lot of acoustic on it.
piano.
And like we were saying before, there was some unhappiness with the album because of the situation and the way we recorded it. We weren't happy with the drums. We weren't happy with certain things. So I suppose it kind of got resented a little bit, and we moved on from it.
No, I hear you, bro. I hear you. I mean, it's just like it's your hard-earned work. You know
At least
what I mean?
it'll always be there, won't it?
It'll always be there in the midst.
Yeah, whether we go back
Some
to
Yeah.
band in
yeah.
like Biking on Wales, I love that tune.
Yeah. I'll sail on by and
There is some great tunes.
I think it was the electronic drums and stuff that are on there.
Yeah.
And then once we got into a live set, and we just became a lot more.
it's hard
heavy,
because
mate, and a lot
once you
more-
start getting newer songs and stuff, you just move away because you there's no point in going back to something that you don't think is better than what you're doing.
Oh, that's true. It can always live forever on Spotify and stuff. So when you guys kept mentioning about being a 5-piece and everything else like that, you know, I mean, you did kind of like talk about that you lost a band member. You want us to say anything about that, or?
So yeah, but he was a boss lad. He was always cracking jokes and that. He was like a
You'd call
comedy relief.
You'd call him like the heart of the band.
Yeah, you would.
He was the heart
Well,
of the
he
band.
ran a pub that we practiced in. He even had a studio. We've done some recordings in there, and like it was the back end of 2022. That's when we were just getting out and starting to gig. And as we mentioned before, it was a Wednesday night, wasn't it? We played the Jacaranda.
Yeah.
Had a great gig. And as we were sitting there the Friday night, and I got a phone call off Dominic's girl, and basically she'd said the news. Alan's passed away, and it was like 3 o'clock in the morning, wasn't it? Something like that when we found out. And it was just like no one expected it. It was something. It was a problem with his heart that he didn't know he had.
Yeah.
And so all his family afterwards had to go and get the hearts checked and that, but it was too late for him.
Yeah, it was heartbreaking.
Always check in on that, bro.
Because we used to practice a lot. So when you're around someone, it's like, you know, when you got a relative and you don't see them for years and anything happens, you're like, but when you're with someone,
It's not
like
just that,
2 or
it's
3
the
times
WhatsApp
a
group
week.
as well, isn't it? You know, you're talking every day.
It's like, it is hard, like.
Yeah, he was like a member of our family, like, you know, we were spending a lot of time at the time, like,
We was
twice,
even,
3
we was
times.
even seeing more than like you see some family members, wouldn't you?
No, we was even thinking of jibbing it.
Yeah.
Well, that's it. We took another hiatus after that, if you will, and kind of...
Done a new set list because because it was all, he played piano, so loads of the piano left, so some of them tunes sounded empty.
But still in practice, we played through some of them songs that were heavily
we still
influenced
play
by
them
him,
for
and
the
it's like,
laugh, you know what I mean? But, you know, we're still looking for a keys player.
we've never replaced them. I suppose if we did ever get to the point where we replaced them, it would open a lot more avenues, as into the older album, if we wanted to go back there and that, but we've kind of like set up to
We just moved
be
on,
the
haven't we?
keyboard
We just
player
can't
now.
just- we tried to move on.
If we need any keys, do I just jump on?
Yeah, so in the studio, Tom will just do any
He's
keys
there.
that we've got,
Yeah.
so it's just live, we don't have them.
Yeah.
No, nice one. Big up to Alan, though, anyway.
Yeah.
So, I mean, basically, you said, like, now where you're at now, you guys, like, got, like, 2 singles out, and one of them actually has a music video that you did, like, a couple of months ago called Let Me In.
Yeah.
Like, tell me about that, because I like videos. I'm a video guy, so, I mean, what was the inspiration behind that?
I think the song was, like, about a psychedelic dream.
Again, with the psychedelic, huh?
Psychedelic dream, yeah. Like, yeah, with colours and stuff. And But we spoke to, what's his name?
Brian Roberts.
Who's done the video, and I told him what the song was kind of about. So when we went to see him, it was like his idea to put that in place, the video, which we thought it was good.
But you said it was more of a performance video.
Yeah, it's a performance video.
It's us in a white room, basically, and we play the song, and he's put all these like colours over the video, so as we're playing, you can still see us.
Again, it gives
But
you that psychedelic
yeah.
The theme of it, yeah. Because
Did you like that, Ron?
if it was in my head, it would have cost thousands what I wanted. Like, I wanted cartoons and all kinds.
You
But
wanted Bugs Bunny to show up in it.
yeah, but necessity, isn't
I
it?
think it was Radiohead was the thing where you were
like
thinking,
creepy, man.
not creepy, Paranoid Androids, wasn't it?
Yeah, that kind of stuff, yeah.
Well, obviously stuff like that.
But he did do a good job because we
No.
were on budget as well, weren't we? So like,
Yeah.
yeah.
I mean, like, but then you said something about you had like an older video before that you did where you just messing about. Or
Oh yeah, we had.
what
We
was it
done.
called? Biking and Wells.
Yeah, it was the only
Biking in
single.
Wales.
The only single that come off Smoky Woods. It was Biking in Wales,
Oh,
yeah. But
so-
we made a video in Llandegla. There's a place where I used to.
Llandegla.
Llandegla's in
Wales.
North Wales by Ruthin, where we used to.
No, a lot of Welsh places are land.
It's
land
actually
something or other.
Llandegla. That's what it's like, Douglas. But we used to go biking there and we'd done the video in Wales.
There's only me,
It was-
Stay and Ronnie in the band.
It's
at the
funny
time,
if you
though.
watch it on YouTube. It is.
Only
It's
us three,
it's like funny watching.
But that was
Why is it funny? Because it's that one.
Yeah,
narrative.
well, I don't go
Is that
biking.
you actually biking?
Yeah,
You
I
just
used
have
wear
clips.
shorts.
No,
I'm on a bike. I'm the only one out of the band on the bike.
Like our garden at first, but it wasn't
So that was like a mix, that video. It was a performance that we did kind of in the woods.
Yeah.
Which these two, these two
fun,
were getting obsessed because we didn't have leads and amps and was like, some music
It's
video.
just for show, really.
We're in the woods. What are we going to do? Plug it into the tree.
We used to have the generator.
And then we had Ronnie and a couple of his mates come on the bikes and that, so we filmed like some biking, so it was like a little bit of a mix. Well, just people going down corners.
It's like,
Yeah.
On hills and jumps, stuff like that, yeah.
Aren't you upset you missed this?
Yeah, it's nothing I can do about it.
Yeah, whatever.
Could have had me pedalboard out in the forest.
Pedal on the fort. Yeah, that would have worked. All right, man. You know, like, you know, I don't want to, like, you know, we're having a good time, but I don't want to leave the elephant out of the room, right? You know, it's like, you know, as a more of an experienced band, you know, and everything like that, I was asking you, what is your experience about being a more, because, like, you keep talking about, well, we take a time out, and we keep coming back. So tell me about how your feelings around that, like, in this world, like Liverpool, or, you know, playing with other bands and everything else.
Yeah, well, I think we're lucky that we've got that musical knowledge through the years, haven't we? Like,
Yeah, but
the bands with Lindsay Floyd, Stevie Wonder, we can bring that into the live shit. You know what
I
I mean?
believe that, but see, I'm an older guy.
but what we've noticed now is playing now is totally different from when we used to play. See, everything was like, was it MySpace and stuff?
Yeah, it was MySpace back in the day.
But now it's like everything's like
Every social media,
we
like,
couldn't get a
big
gig.
time now.
We couldn't get a gig for months.
Really?
Yeah, no, it'd be hard to like
Because
get a gig.
the scene we were used to was you phone the fella that owned the club and he said, it's fine, I'll put you on this night. Now it's very different with all there's so many promotion companies and all that.
It's like you've got to be, you've got to be good at everything else. Music is like the secondary thing for me, like what it is now. Like now it's like you've got to tell them how many sugars you're having in your tea, or do you know what I mean? You're selling yourself rather than your music. Now it's like totally
This is your
like
fan base as well. Like,
I know, but I mean,
playing
like,
at a place where they
we're
can
not
come
used to it. That's what I'm saying. So like that's to get used
I
to.
think it's
like,
different from the way it was used, the way you've got to use social media to do that now. You know, you know, we're from a time when you could fly post.
Now, flight post kids, when you tag on poles in the street.
We're all to a new game.
You've got to be like a musician. You've got to be a content creator. You've got to promote yourself. You
We are
need to.
learning slowly. Like David does, Wongi has been making music videos for some of our songs.
I've just started like dabbling in like the very, very basics of video production.
Are you doing content with the band as well?
Well, I'm trying to. We haven't really.
He's learning to use all the editing software, aren't you?
I've just started playing now with a bit of editing software. So once like
it's not that we were thinking.
I'm not good at it at the minute, but give myself like a few more weeks, couple of months or whatever, and I should be half decent.
Yeah.
Because the cameras on the phones now are so good as well, we were thinking we could have a crack at doing our own video. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, as long as you hold it the right way.
Yeah.
That's it.
No, because a lot of people say, I can do this on my phone, and then I do.
Well, these
like holding it like in portrait mode instead of landscape.
And then they start twisting it midway through.
We'd be like, what's that mean? Well, still, you know what I mean?
No.
The last song we done in the studio, we've got loads of footage of it, so we're thinking of making that into a video for our new song.
Like a get back kind of thing.
Yeah, in a way, yeah.
But if we fail, we'll just give all that footage to a video editor and you can go through it all and do something with it.
Well, I mean, the thing about it is that leads us to like what's happening now for the arts and stuff like that. Are you guys about to perform somewhere, or that you want people out there to know about, or?
I've got a new single coming out soon, and it's like
Fortune. Is this the third single or the second one?
It's the second. It's
the second.
Fortune Teller it's called, so we're just waiting to get mastered army. Fortune Teller.
Fortune Teller.
It was recorded in a Malton Museum and producer Ben Harper, he's boss producer and that. It's on Lark Lane, mate. So we're looking forward to putting
hopefully in a week or two, innit?
we're just waiting to get it mastered and then...
Have we got that back yet?
No, I haven't got a backstop.
Right. So, I mean, that's what you got coming out and everything.
Yeah.
What about shows-wise or performance-wise?
Doing the weekends and army, big concert and taking us down to Hull as well.
Yeah.
You're one of those bands that going out of the city.
Big thanks for that.
I mean, you know, that's the thing, isn't it?
We used to play everywhere. We played years ago. We played the Dublin Castle when Amy Winehouse, same week Amy Winehouse played there. We played the Ritz. There's a lot of
Old
places.
Two,
haven't we?
yeah. Old Two is
Oh, yeah,
Old Two, Liverpool.
Yeah, we used to.
Well, it's nice to like, get out of Liverpool and on this.
Yeah, it is. You get out of your
older
comfort
and
zone,
wiser
isn't
and
it?
that, you know.
But I think that, like you were saying before about us being a bit more experienced, if you will, I think that's the side of it we miss most, you know, the going out and the playing live. And, you know, it's a great time, especially if you're playing out the city and you know, it's a road trip, you all go.
Exactly. It's not in your backyard.
That's
Yeah,
it. You
yeah.
can hear it in the music as well, I think. You know, like the maturity kind of in a way.
Yeah.
When years ago we'd all be in a rush to get somewhere and you don't know where you're going. But now
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
more like, let's, you know, space, you know, because a lot of the times we got more music than vocals on some of the tunes,
Right.
which I think is a good thing.
We've got a lot of music there that we
Yeah.
haven't actually put out, but we could put out because it is good.
We're just very like, we got a high expectation.
I mean,
And
if
we
you
saw
put us in
that
the
as well.
studio for a few months and just left us, we'd probably come out with 40, 50 songs easily.
Yeah.
And that's just stuff that we've got now and that's floating about. That's without even putting new stuff in there.
Yeah.
Where we are like one of them bands with serial like song changes.
We're just never happy with the recordings most of the time, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So when you do pay the money, you do get a good recording, you know what I mean? So that's what we're aiming at.
Yeah.
I mean, like,
Well, at least the audience knows, like, you know, if they're going to see y'all, they're going to hear some wild, banging, psychedelic music, right?
yeah, definitely.
Met you, Wangi? You play again? No,
What's
anyway.
the out of this?
Yeah.
What's your social media handles, Wangi?
Tom's our social
I'm
media
right,
manager.
I thought you were the guy.
No, he does
What's
what's
TikTok? He thinks
YouTube?
he uses
TikTok.
it.
Yeah.
You do TikTok.
Well, I'm just learning how to do it. So
I can imagine him doing TikTok. What's your idea for this band to do TikTok, bro?
Tom,
Don't stop looking at Dom, bro.
It's just to pretend it's me throwing him. You know, Instagram, all that. Instagram, Twitter. Whatever. It's not even called Twitter now. It's X, isn't it?
X,
On X and not in Facebook. Yeah.
What's the handle? He asked.
What do you mean? Yeah.
At the Alts
Social
Music,
media.
is it?
Oh,
How do people
Alts
find
Music.
you, bro?
Yeah, just at the Alts Music, yeah.
At the Alts
At the
Music?
Alts Music, yeah.
At
Yeah.
the Alts.
At the Alts Music.
And like you say, Spotify, you can get the album plus whatever we've put out. And we're on
Is
YouTube.
that at the Alts Music as well?
I'm not
Yeah.
sure for the Spotify. Is it the same? Yeah.
That's all.
Is it all at the Alts?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
yeah.
I don't think anybody. No, I'm dead. You know, it is supposed to be all the same, but at the Alts Music, I just want to make it clear.
Yeah,
That's
at the
that's
Alts
how
Music,
people can
yeah.
find you. And then when Wangi takes over, we'll know where they
Just be the alt.
Be the Alts man, Wangi. No, we're all having fun. Anyway, listen, it was a good time talking to you guys and everything like that. You know, I mean, this wasn't that difficult. I don't know, you know, I mean, I can take over for Phil. I don't know. But listen, good luck on a big condo weekender, right? You know, that's going to be a huge event and everything else like that. Good luck in your travels going about. Probably you're going to do a video for this fortune teller and everything else like that. And Wangi's going to shoot it. And everything, you know.
I probably will. You know, it's
See, look at that.
Spot
Look at
on
that.
there.
Look at that. Look at that.
He's modest.
He's pushing other people out already. You know, Richie, Dominic, Wangi, and Steve, the Alts. Good to meet you guys. I'm Chase Johnson Lynch. You've been watching the Liverpool Community Podcast, the music section. And for now, we out of here. All right.